Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jay from Jay's Tech and Tips. And today's video is going to be an unboxing Xbox One controller that I recently purchased. Purchased this from a place called Dynamic Essentials. There will be a link down in the description in case this is something you folks may want to pick up. And really good customer service. I will say now, as you can see, it's not even open, just got it in. Really good customer service while I was skimming through the products, seeing which one I perhaps wanted to purchase. Um, I thought it was one of these automated things where a chat person comes on and stuff like that, but it was an actual person that had a little chat session that popped up on the screen, and just doing the different things. They were asking me like, what was I looking for, and the different things. Now, all of the options that they had available were listed, but it was a little confusing. And having that person there to actually walk me through it really helped a lot. So I really do appreciate the customer service and thing. The shipping was fast. I think it came out of, I won't say the state. I think it was New York though. I live in California. Not quite too sure about a week, something like that. I want to say, and I did have mine customized. So. That had custom things that I had put on it, so it wasn't like there was a controller that was just sitting there and they just shipped it off like that. So let's get into the unboxing, and we go from there. Hey, well that's a nice touch. Okay, so comes with a manual, tells you how to program the controller, how to hook it up to your Xbox. This is your receipt. Little things like this, won't show you the price that I paid for mine, but little things like this, what I like. Let's see if I can fold it. Well, we actually won't be able to see it because it has, well, we'll go to this. There's some other companies that are out there that sell custom controllers and things like that, and they're really not really professional. But this Dynamic Essentials, as you can see, it's a professional company. It has a professional logo. Everything is done professionally like that. So far, that's what I really enjoy that about the company. Now here is a plus also. It's in an actual Xbox One box, and I have ordered custom controllers before, and it came in a piece of plastic because they say they actually use new controllers and then they just customize them. Now, whether this was a new controller or used, names of the fact, it's a bonus touch to actually have the Xbox One box. And as you can see behind me, I like to keep my boxes. So, oh yeah, yes. So this is the controller, as you can see it. So how I decided on which controller that I was going to go with, I'll put it up in the light, takes the light away, huh? How I decided which controller I was going to go with. As you know, if you've been following my videos, you know my whole scheme is blue. Blue and black, or blue for that matter. So I wanted something that was going to accent my setup also. And I didn't want a design that was too much out of this world, but something that was nice, and I wanted that gloss finish. So far so good. Dynamic Essentials. So another good touch inside of the box, your original Xbox One controller paperwork that comes with that original controller. See, these are special touches that if you've purchased them before, you may not have gotten these things. Yeah, so this is really nice. Now, price wise, I can tell you that their prices are, I want to say, the best, if not the best, but the best comparable that you can get. Because I've looked around and I've had modded controllers, custom controllers before, and for the price that this controller is, it's a really good a good looking controller. Now we will get into a little bit later on as to how well it works. But one of the things that I will tell you that with some of the other controllers that I have, the modded ones. Inside of the seam here, I could see how when the controller was taken apart, it wasn't put back together well after the painting and things like this. And I can tell you that this controller feels really nice inside of my hands, really nice. Now this is my controller that I'm currently using right now. It's just the regular day one Xbox One controller. My other modded controller ended up breaking. I ended up fixing it well enough to where it works and then selling it on eBay because I didn't have any use for it. So that's how the controllers look comparable. I mean, up next to each other. Now I did add I think it was $9 more for a blue, for my LED, the blue to get up here. Now I didn't add. Now the different things that you can customize. You get your shell. Okay, on the site you'll see your shell here. Well, then different things you can customize your joysticks. You can customize your buttons, the home button, any of these things you want to customize. But I decided I just wanted to go with it. I just wanted the shell itself customized, and then talking to the gentleman that I was talking to when I was purchasing the controller, what ended up happening was he would ask if I would like to add any extras to what the controller already had. And I was just like, no, I'm fine with the way it is. And he says, well, if you add one controller that is $9.99, I think, or more, one additional item on there, they would give me 2 years, 2 extra years, I believe it was, on the warranty. Well, I said, okay. Well, even though I didn't really want anything else, I went ahead and added the blue LED. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to my Xbox. Excuse me, I'm kind of stuffed up. I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to my Xbox One, play around with it a little bit, and then come back and let you guys know what I think. Hey, what's up, everyone? Okay, we got the second part of the video. So, um, tested the controller out. Seems to be working fine. There's, I know in other modded controllers that I've had, when they put them back together after painting, doing everything else like that, there was either a button that was loose, something like that. It was really good quality on this one. Now, one thing that I will say, now this isn't a knock on the company or anything else like that, but so what they do when you get a customized controller is they sand the controller down till it's white, and it's all white, and then they repaint over it, whatever technology they use, however they do it. But one thing I will say, with this one being blue and the controller being sanded down to where it was white, inside, barely, if you could see it if you look really good, inside the seams here, you can see where it was white. But that's something if you look for it. One other thing, now this has happened on every customized controller that I've had. It never seems to go back together exactly as it was when you purchase a brand new controller. It never seems to go back. These seams here, you can barely see them, and one of the reasons that I can see the seam here is because it was white underneath. So it being white and the controller being blue, let's say I had a white controller, you wouldn't be able to see, you wouldn't even notice it at all. Well, that's one thing. But besides that, everything is working fine. Everything works fine. Now, I did run into one issue. Now, if this is just this particular issue, or I'm not saying, it's not a deal breaker. However, when I plug in my chat adapter, as you must know, that we all need that. So when I plug this in, for some reason, it doesn't seem to fit as snug. It doesn't snap in, and it's not supposed to snap in. But what I've noticed is, if you can see it here, yeah, when I'm playing and I have my controller here up against my stomach or however that I'm playing, it seems to move around. And I've heard from other players that J69, your controller's staticky, and it's for me moving this. So, and I never had this problem with my Xbox One Day One Edition controller. So maybe that's just something that's just loose in there, and it's an easy fix. I just hold my controller out a little bit further, make sure I don't get this up against my chest or moving it around a lot. Now, so with that being said, if you guys are thinking about ordering one of these controllers, like I said, the link will be down below in the description. Very excellent customer service. They do very good work. One thing that I will mention, if you plan on purchasing one of these anytime soon, if you haven't heard already, the Xbox One will be coming out with a new controller. A new controller that will have a 3.5 millimeter jack. And I believe it's going to be right there. Not quite sure. Now, you still will be able to use the chat adapter because all these companies and everyone has made new um, new adapters for their headphones, like the Astros, Turtle Beaches, and different things. They've made, either the built-in or their own version of the chat adapter to go right here. So if you still have those, you're not out. But there will be a 3.5 millimeter head meter jack, I believe, right here on the side. They're going to go more into that on E3 June, early June. I don't want to quote a date. I'll probably have an annotation down below. You'll see where it's coming across the actual date that they're supposed to be released. It's an Armed Forces Black. I probably will have a picture of it right up here. Armed Forces Black Edition controller, and that's the one that the first one they're going to come out with. So if you're thinking about ordering one of these, you may want to hold off until they're more of the norm, I would say. So maybe you can get yourself a custom controller um, that has a 3.5 millimeter jack, because I'm pretty sure by late summer, early summer, these will start rolling out pretty soon. Hey, overall, I give it a 8 out of 10, which is pretty high for me. I give it an 8 out of 10. The company itself, I give them a 10 out of 10. Very excellent. I will do business with them again. Hey guys, I hope this helped you guys out a lot. Don't forget to add me Xbox One, J69 plus 1. Follow me on Twitch, J69 plus 1 also. And hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks.